There is nothing you cannot be, there's nothing you cannot do, there's nothing you cannot have.
Have you ever wanted to say something, but you didn't? Because you were afraid of being judged or getting rejected? Have you ever done something that you didn't want to, only because of others' expectations? Have you ever missed out on being with your family and friends because you were working far too many hours? 9 out of 10 people regret something big in their lives. Think about that. 9 out of 10 people regret something big in their lives. Many of these regrets are caused by our own small daily choices. And when we make these choices on a regular basis, they turn into regret-causing bad habits. We spend far too many hours on social media, checking one profile after the next, one video, share this, share that, and then hours are gone. We watch far too much TV. An average adult watches 5 hours of TV every day. We keep buying things that we don't even need because they are great deals and they're on sales. Among us, there is a small group of people who had a unique life-changing experience that helped them dump their regret-causing bad habits one by one and very quickly. I hope you never experience what these people experienced, but learn from the lessons they learned. Here is why. The first step of this experience requires you to end up on your deathbed. The second step is asking yourself 3 most common questions asked on a deathbed. And the third step is to survive your deathbed to apply the lessons learned. When I was growing up, my dad was an entrepreneur, and he was a very good entrepreneur. But he used to work really, really hard. Although we were living in the same home, there were times that I hadn't seen my dad for 3 months in a row because he would leave home before we woke up and would come back home after we went to sleep. But he had a plan. He wanted to retire at age 53 and go enjoy his passion, which was traveling the world with my mom, going to Europe and Africa and Asia and see the wonders of the world. So we were very happy for him. We were like, work hard and retire early and go do whatever you want to do in your life. Eh? When my dad turned 50, he was diagnosed with a disease called ALS, also known as Lou Gehrig's disease. ALS, in most cases, kills the patient within 3 to 5 years. And when my dad turned 53, he passed away. He never retired. He never enjoyed his life. He died with massive regrets.
Let's say we all have a normal life. We are educated, we have a job, a bunch of friends, and once or twice a year we go on vacation. But once in a while on a Sunday night we lie in our bed, and just before we fall asleep, how many of you sometimes think, oh damn, I don't want to work tomorrow? And once in a while on a Sunday night we lie in our bed and we ask ourselves, That's all? Is that really everything? Come on, there must be more in life for me.
Every day, we have a choice when we wake up. We can focus on what's wrong with our lives, or we can focus on what's right with our lives.
You see, what stands between us and achieving even our most ambitious dreams has far less to do with possessing some magical skill or talent, and far more to do with how we approach problems and make decisions to solve them. And because of the continuous and compounding nature of all those millions of decisions that we face on a regular basis, even a marginal improvement in our process can have a huge impact on our end results. You have to break this big, ambitious goal down into these more manageable decisions, the types of decisions that need to be made correctly along the way in order to improve the odds of achieving the type of outcome you desire. It's not about even one trail. It's about those tiny little decisions, like when you're sitting at your desk, putting in just a little extra time at the end of a day, or you're lying on your couch and you're clicking through the channels on your remote control or scrolling through your Facebook feed, and in that moment, make the decision to put it down. You go put on your hiking clothes. You go walk outside your front door and you shut it behind you. You walk to your car, you get in your car and you drive to the trailhead. You get out of the car at the trailhead and you take one step. You take 2 steps. 3 steps. Every one of those steps that I've just described is a tiny little decision that needs to be made correctly along the way in order to achieve the ultimate outcome. Now, when I say I want to hike 33 trails in the front country, people think about the decisions at the top of the mountain. That's not what it's about. Because if you don't make the right decision when you're on the couch, there is no decision that occurs at the top of the mountain. And it's not about reading 50 books. It's not even about reading one book. It's not about reading a chapter, a paragraph, a sentence. It's about that decision when you're sitting at your desk at the end of the day, or when you're lying on the couch, or flicking through your Facebook feed, and you put down the phone. You pick up a book and you read one word. If you read one word, you'll read 2 words, 3 words. You'll read a sentence, a paragraph, a page, a chapter, a book. You'll read 10 books, 30 books, 50 books.
Unfortunately, as we get older, we tend to focus on the obstacles and not the opportunity. So we become skeptical as we get older instead of living like this, and we live a bit more like this, and we become pessimistic. Don't give me that look, any of you, because you're all guilty of it. Maybe not you guys, not yet, right? So the thing is that nobody wants to be pessimistic. Being a pessimist is not fun to be around, and pessimism adds anxiety and stress to our lives. The reality is that everybody on the planet wants to be happy. Some people think that having nice things will make them happy. Some people think that being some special place will make them happy. The reality is that the only thing that can make us happy is our disposition, our view of the world.
In you, there's another part of yourself that you will never discover unless you align yourself with positive, motivated people who have goals and dreams beyond working on a job where they pay you just enough to keep you from quitting. Beyond you're working just hard enough to keep from getting fired. There's something in you that says, I'm not going to go through life allowing somebody to control my financial future. There's something in you that says, I'm not going to work at a place where I have to go and ask for permission when I can go on vacation. There's something in you that says, I'm not mentally fit to work for somebody for the rest of my life. Give yourselves a round of applause. Yes. Yes.